I'm Jaclyn Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. Finances. Second only to children, it's the biggest question that clients come to me with fears, concerns, and just feel entirely in the dark about as they face divorce. What will it look like as they consider the prospect of dividing their marital estate? So today we're going to try to answer some of your questions, dispel fears, and hopefully give you some understanding of what the outcome can look like, and that you can actually navigate to the other side in a fair and equitable manner. So the first thing we're going to address is that anybody going through divorce is going to be given what's called a financial declaration. It's a 10-page document issued by the court, and your attorney can help you, as you begin to fill out this daunting, lengthy document. And while it may seem like a pain at first, it's actually a very useful tool because you sit down and it gets you thinking about what is the estate of your marital estate? What is the state of your marital estate? So it will touch on, first of all, we'll ask you some personal information. It will touch on what your income is, and then it will inquire as to do you have any real property? What is your personal property of value, such as vehicles, etc.? What are the debts, such as credit cards, student loans? What are the state of the bank accounts, 401k or pensions? It will just basically have you list the entire information that you have or that is reasonably available to you. And towards the end of the document, there's also a category that will have you think about and analyze what your current expenses are. Now, this becomes especially important as usually by the time that you're filling out a financial declaration, you've already separated and started the divorce process. And at this point, it's important for you to sit down and think about what are your current expenses as you face, dividing the marital household and incurring some new expenses independently, such as your rent, what is your food, your household costs, vehicles, gas. If there are children, what are some ongoing monthly expenses that you have there? And let me clarify, the expenses means what are your monthly expenses? And so this will cause you to write down, itemize, provide supporting verification or documents of these expenses. And it's going to be very helpful for you because it helps you understand what is your current new budget, and also in any case involving alimony where it's an issue, it will be very relevant for either the payor or recipient spouse. So it's a great tool for you to sit down, think about what your expenses are. And then all of this information will be furnished to the other party, but they will also have to do the same process, fill out the document, and give you the information in exchange. So at that point, at least after completing the financial declaration, the point is that both parties will have a general idea of what they're looking at in terms of the value and state of the marital estate. And beyond that, the laws and rules governing divorce, it's a court of equity. The idea is to have a fair and equitable distribution of the marital estate. Whether you worked or stayed at home, the idea that during the course of the marriage, any assets, debts, liabilities gained or acquired during the marriage are going to be split equally. Now, that is a general rule of thumb. There are a lot of exceptions and nuances to look at, but that's the general premise. And again, equity and the idea of what's fair is kind of the guiding premise. Anything beyond that, as it becomes more technical or more nuanced issues, your attorney will be great in assisting you through this process. For your convenience, we've provided a copy of this financial declaration. See the link below. And if you have any questions or concerns or would like to speak further about your case, schedule a consultation. Go to my website at jrlawgroup.com or follow me on Instagram at jrlawgroup. Next week, we're going to talk about alimony, another big issue, basically a prong of the financial, kind of a prong or spinoff of the issue of the financial estate. But alimony, it's a big one. You don't want to miss it. So follow us on the next Family Law Friday. See you then.